We are back, and it is a big P1 here on the Skid Row Hardpoint. We saw it a bit ago. We got a new series here, the Gold Mix Division, squaring off here in quarterfinals, and it's Atlanta Dazed and the Chicago Hunted. I am T Morgan. I'm joined once again here by I Hold Coffee. And how you doing, Coffee?
Oh man, after that last series there, T Morg, I'm excited for this one for the simple fact that we get a variety of maps as we're watching Legendary holding down that P1 right now for the Atlanta Dazed. Little hello there popping around. Serpent making his way through the tunnel. Oh
Oh,
man. Bam Bam already on a 5 spree, getting ready to get that cruise into his back pocket, holding down P2, already pre-rotated for the Chicago Hunted as Giants or newspaper tries to make his way into P1 to clean it off and get some of this scrap time, 22-20 in favor of Chicago as Bam Bam already on that P2, did a little taking care of business right there. He does have a cruise in his back pocket as he's cleaning out that
okay.
tunnel right now, 33-20 in favor of the Chicago Hunted. And Bam Bam went ahead and put
They're
this
just feeding him. He's
first
out.
mode. Then the Renetti just kind of takes him out.
They finally got rid of Bam Bam, but you got a newspaper on the cross, also 8-3. The slaying has been huge here for the Chicago Hunted. They've been able to get pretty much all of this P1 or P2 time so far. But with that kill from Vanish, that is going to open it up for just a second. Giants has got to try to clutch one, but
Ooh.
Vanish jumps in through the front. It's going to get that last 15 or so. So you only lose 40 seconds off that P2. Not the end of the world. And they're getting set up here on this P3 with Verley getting a big kill to start it off for the squad. And now they can attempt to get a hold here and maybe get back into this hard point a little bit.
57-40 in favor of the Chicago Hunted. Newspaper gets rolled up and thrown away as Bam Bam makes his way through, toss the nade. That's not very of you, Bam Bam, to get taken down like that. Newspaper working his way around towards the back as Giants tosses out a trophy right there on the steps of P3. Keeping a nice little crouch. Serpent working his way around, takes down one. Watching that backside of P3, making sure nobody comes through. Anybody in the middle? Nope, there's nobody in the middle. Serpent snaking his way around. Going through, looks like the video store, Legendary on a 3 spree of his own right now is Serpent working his way through. Looks like they're getting ready to rotate over to this P4. 79-57 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. As we get ready to kick off this P4, there's already, looks like going to be a contest on the hill. No, nobody's on the hill, but there we go. Chicago's taking it 88-60 Atlanta Dazed.
There we go. Chicago won a lot of good gunfights there to be able to get them into this hill. You got to keep it going as you got a lot of red arrows starting to surround it. And the contest comes through. Newspaper and Logie going to try to suss it out, but they get immediately chopped up a little bit. Serpent able to find a big kill. Legendary finds Logie in the end as well. So the Atlanta Dazed break right back in. Gonna start extending this lead out just a little bit more, but the re-break gets shut down from Legendary off the 2-piece. Guy is heating up a little bit as the P5 rotations do start to come in. You've got those red arrows over towards the crates with those 3 big kills there on rotation. I mean, the Atlanta Dazed are looking well-oiled right now.
They are looking fit as a fiddle right now as Logie gets taken down as we get ready to kick into this P5, 118-68 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. Bam Bam trying to take care of some business up top, but he get nice little hello there. Sights are set. Boom, he goes ahead. He out Vanish as Bam Bam works his way around. Trophy intercepts that nade. There's a stun caught by a Trophy. Bam Bam goes through the mill vans. Ooh, there was a big boom right there. Didn't connect with anything, no, but Legendary working his way around the P2 area, trying to sneak his way onto that P5 as Giants is holding the hill right now for the Chicago Hunted, and it's 126-93 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. Giants holding down that hill for Chicago. Now that hill's going to have some white time. No, about a second of white time, and Serpent go ahead and takes the hill. Giants working his way through P3 into the P1 area. Newspaper setting himself up. Is he going to be read? Is he going to read it? We're getting ready to rotate to this fresh set of rotations. 142.97 in favor of the days.
There we go. We got the hunted are aware of the situation here, and that's that they need to stay ahead of these hills if they want to try and get this lead back. And they've been able to hold on to this P1 at least for a second here. You got a couple members to deal with, and the Atlanta Dazed are shooting so well right now. I mean, you got Serpent 16 and 12, just really commanding the kills, leading the lobby and the slaying department that is. And I mean, these guys are really just forcing the Chicago Hunted to kind of scramble. So now they're going to have to not only hold this last 20 or so, but they got to rotate. And this breaking this P2 is not easy. It is it's quite the opposite.
Yes, as much as I like this map for hardpoint, that P2 hill, even when I played it in the beta, was always a bear to try to break. Vanish, tossing a couple nades, seeing if they connect with anything.
Uh,
Almost connected. Has vanished, holding down that P2 now for the Atlanta Dazed, 157, 120 in favor of the Dazed. Oh,
oh,
man,
what a
but
curve.
pistol connected. I didn't even see it come in. So that
Okay,
we cannot
Bam.
count that kaboom. Serpent up on top in the boxes. He gets mowed down. 165, 120 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. Serpent working his way back through the tunnel. Is he going to be able to do anything up top? Does Oh man, it brings out the
Oh,
Renetti. He does a little quick that skin of his teeth newspaper, trying to get some subscription over in the P5 to clean out P2. Is he going to be the range on that weapon ain't enough for him. Verley working his way through the mid out back alley, and he gets taken down himself. Logie work coming through Blockbuster, getting ready to rotate back to this P. What we go? What, 3? Man, it's been moving so fast, but here we go. 206, 122 in favor of the Dazed.
yeah, Days are doing a really great job of staying ahead of this here, but the Chicago Hunted firing back. They're getting a lot of these initial kills. Giants has got to go big here on the backside as he's the only one left on this hill. Chow's out, but not able to find it there. As all the Atlanta Days begin to gather around, you're gonna have the Chicago Hunted to try and cross the map, and they got to get past the gun of Legendary. He's able to pick up 2 before they can take him out here. So this push is just getting so staggered, and the Atlanta Days can win off this. If Chicago Hunted don't touch this hill, at least for a second, I mean, this is map 1 goodbye.
Yeah, it is. Vanish is on a 5 spree right now, 236, 131 in favor of the Dazed. Newspaper just got his subscription canceled there on that P3, as Burley already on that P4, cleaning out the tunnel. Another one, tunnel,
Oh,
now making his way up to the Godheady on them stairs. Legendary going for the contest, but he gets mowed down. Giant already at the barber shop. Hey, he got a real close cut. Burley on a 5 spree at this moment. Burley on it. Did Burley get his 6? Yes, he did. Burley now has a cruise in the back pocket. Vanished. Working his way into the barber shop. Atlanta takes it 250 to 136.
Atlanta Days. I mean, they were looking like some units on the map there, just getting ahead of those rotations early, breaking off. They held both of those P2s
What we
for
saw in
most.
the hard point. I'm going to go with Atlanta on this one. I'm going to go with the Dazed, even though Chicago Hunted is 3 hours north of me. I'm going with Atlanta.
Yeah, I can respect it. It's a thinking man's pick, honestly. But I think just because of that, I'm gonna have to go with my boys here on the Chicago Hunted, and it may be, well, not the biggest mistake in the world as the trades ring out. It is now a 2v3 situation here. We're waffling the Atlanta Days. We're getting busy on a first blood, and now you got Logie and newspaper just kind of pinned in the old P1 building, and looking a little tight for him here.
Just a little bit. I mean, they have to go right outside that door to get to that A bomb site. But guess what? That's not going to happen because Legendary came in, knocked the bomb down. Then he canceled the newspaper subscription. Atlanta takes the first round, 1-0.
There we go. I mean, that's that sub getting active once again out of Legendary. It's able to pick up somebody's MCW there as well. 3 kills in the first round. He's going to be maybe the guy to watch here in this search and destroy. And that's just a good Atlanta Dazed defense there. Didn't really get to see what Chicago's game plan was in its entirety because they just kind of started getting killed really quick.
See what Chicago's game plan will be on defense because Serpent is the bomb carrier right now, looking from the newspaper's point of view. Newspaper keeping a close eye on that A site. He's over in the courtyard P4. Oh man, but
Oh,
Legendary draws the first blood on the newspaper. Legendary coming through the gas station right now. While you're at it, pick me up a Pepsi out of the machine over there. Okay, keep it covered on that P3, but it's still 4-on-3 right now. Vanished. Keeping a watch on that door, making sure nothing green comes through there.
oh, Loki finds Furley.
Here's what I said: by everybody's got to slow down. Now Serpent working his way through. He's over on that B side. 3v2. Switching back and forth between MCW and Renetti. Giants on the tank. Not seeing anybody on that control B point. Atlanta does have the bomb planted at A as Giants working his way through the little shop of horrors right now. Is he going to make it back over there onto that A side? Oh, no, he's going to get mowed down. Atlanta, take it 2-0.
You know, I think when Serpent was swapping his weapons around there, he picked up Bam's AR with that monocle sight on it and said, ugh, what the hell's that? Put it right back down. It's definitely a choice. I'm more of an ELO man myself. You know, that Mark III reflector, shout out to him. I know the slate is kind of the wave right now, but that's just because you guys ride Dashy and Kenny so hard. That's just T-Borg's 2 cents here in the middle of the map. It's the Atlanta Dazed are pushing towards B. Oh, come on, Giants.
Loki, the bomb carrier, is vanished, drawing the first blood onto Bam Bam Hook. And vanished, working his way through the alleys right now, trying to give some cover. Find your bomb carrier, takes the bomb carrier down. Newspaper is all that's left. 1v3. Oh man, doesn't make it a 1v2. Atlanta is picking up and walking away. 3-0.
Atlanta are getting busy on this map right now. Legendary's on a 5 spree. A nice slide canceled there to get that finishing kill there onto Newspaper. And at this point, you just need to see Chicago slow it down. They need to put themselves in a good situation. I know you said it a couple times, and it seemed like they were able to get it in a couple rounds ago, but they've got 2 members of Atlanta Dazed on a 5 streak. You have to shut these players down.
That you do, as Burley is the bomb carrier right now. Looks like they're going to try to make their way over to that B side. Legendary draws the first blood on the Giant. So Legendary has a cruise in his back pocket for future rounds within the next 3. Newspaper, man, that subscription gets canceled quick, fast, and in a hurry. Serpent is the bomb carrier because Burley got taken down. The bomb is being planted at B. Vanished, giving cover, but the bomb is planted. Oh, wow. Atlanta just walking away with this round. 4-0.
Yeah, it is definitely 4-0 with 2 cruise missiles on the map. The mountain has just gotten exponentially taller for the Chicago Hunted to come back here. I mean, with 2 cruise missiles, you got to think they're going to be able to close out 2 rounds, right?
They have to. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they get launched here very shortly. Here we go. Logie the bomb carrier right now. Chicago on offense, trying to get on the board. Nade's going off towards that B side. Logie going to work his way over. Looks like he's going to start to work his way over towards A. Looks like he may have a clear shot over to A if he was the Newspaper drawing the first blood onto Verley.
It's a good first blood there.
The hello there doesn't connect. But then Nade did the Nade? Yes, the Nade connected on the Bam Bam as Logie working his way through, still staying in that alley. Now he's over on that, heading close to that B side, going through the little shop, or is he going to go back towards A? What's he going to do? As Serpent is parked right there on the bomb, on that A bomb site. Serpent working his way around. Newspaper takes out Vanished. Oh man.
Oh, Serpent
Oh
just did
man.
so
Serpent
much
gets taken down.
damage.
Legendary's all that's left for the Atlanta Dazed. 16 seconds left in this 5th round. Legendary has to do something. The bomb is planted at A. There we go. Giants gets taken down by Legendary. So now Legendary has 2 left. He has Newspaper and Logie. How's he going to do this?
Well, if I were me, I'd probably kill Logie, and then Newspaper is in Narnia right now. Oh, not able to get the first one out of the way.
Oh,
Logie clutches up, and the Chicago Hunted find a round there that they desperately, desperately needed. I mean, you can't go down 5-0. That's just bad
no,
taste.
you cannot do that. That is no, that's not allowed.
Not allowed.
But now Chicago is definitely off the bagel, on the breadstick. Atlanta on offense, Chicago on defense. Let's see how they do on their defensive side. Burley is the bomb carrier right now as we're watching from Legendary's point of view. Bam Bam, oh, over that P4, giving some great cover. Logie tried to work his way over to P3 to cover on that side. Newspaper tossing a trophy out at the B side. Here we go. Vanish, bring it in a cruise. Come on. Doesn't connect, but there was a nade that went off at Legendary. Vanished, working his way up and around right now.
Oh, Vanish didn't see him.
Vanish didn't even see him.
These players are literally sniffing each other right now. Giants gets the timing, only finds 1 kill though. Wasn't able to get blessed with the 2-piece. You do have Bam and Newspaper left in the 2v2 situation, but Newspaper, gets a nice angle. Now it's all up to Verley. He is pinched by these players right now. He's going to have to go big, and he's not able to get it done. The Chicago Hunted clutch another round here, and they did invest a cruise onto this, so only 1 more to deal with, and you may find yourself able to find this map too.
Yeah, as Chicago finally gets off the breadstick and they're starting to look alive in this search. Man, I'm actually hoping that Chicago takes it. They need this. They need to get pissed after that first map. Let's see how they handle on their offensive round right now. And yeah, go back and get that. Logie is the bomb carrier as we're looking from Bam Bam's point of view. Bam Bam getting set up. Watch it over in the alley. Giants drawing the first blood on the Vanish, but Bam Bam gets taken down himself by Legendary. Now Logie up top hops himself back down. Is he going to go A or is he going to go B? He's right there in the middle where he could go, right in an area where he could go either.
Oh, nice fade away.
Nice fade away. He takes down Serpent, so it is a 3-on-2 with 43 seconds left in this round. Oh, Logie tosses a nade. Doesn't connect. No, it doesn't. But, oh, man, Legendary's bullets do. So here it is. Giants is all that's left for the Chicago Hunted. He's got to pick it up. He's got to put it down. He's got to take out 2 others. Legendary and Burley are all that's left for the Atlanta Dazed. Giants were, oh, man. And then Atlanta go ahead, and they bring themselves up 5-2.
That's just the Legendary show over there, icing up on the B side. Guy is 12-2 right now in this search and destroy, and for good reason. He has just been absolutely phenomenal, winning all his 1v1s and then some. And, you know, at this point, you're going to have to see the Chicago Hunted make a drastic change to how they're playing this map if they want to try to clutch this up here.
Yes, they definitely have to.
But it is a 5-2 situation.
Yeah, it is. Burley is a bomb carrier. Giants over on that A side, watching that tank over at A alley, over in the P4 courtyard. Kicks the door open. Makes a little noise. Let him know. Hey, I'm here. Legendary. Looks like he's on a 5 spree right now. He went ahead and canceled the newspaper. Giants keeping that A side covered. The bomb is down over by the alley. So now, with it being a 3-on-2, do they want a TDM or do they want to actually pick up that bomb? Does Atlanta want to pick up that bomb and try to get a plant? Oh, wow. Oh, it's a 3-on-1 now. Legendary is all that's left. What are you going to do, Legendary? You got to figure it out.
The raid boss
behind you, and he got you. Chicago still getting pissed. It's now 5-3.
There you go. That's just some good search and destroy there out of the Chicago squad, able to get that first blood, and then from there, you know, they didn't overextend, they didn't do anything they didn't have to. They just waited it out and you know, and caused another cruise missile to go down. So now you don't have to worry about that anymore. You only have to worry about playing perfect search and destroy.
Yes, and Chicago has to play perfect search from here on out. Logan's the bomb carrier. Legendary working his way through the courtyard, giving some coverage there at the front of the tank, watching anybody coming down that alley. Vanished drawing the first blood on the Bam Bam. Vanished working his way through onto that A side. Giants watching that A alley, trying to get some cover for Logie. Giants. He found the bad guy. He got taken down by Vanished. Newspaper on the high ground. 4-on-2. Logie's got a lot of work to do. Yeah, he's going to go ahead, work his way towards B, knowing that Atlanta is a lot closer to that A side. Or so we thought. So there we go. Newspaper is all that's left.
Okay.
Now the bomb carrier 1v2. Newspaper going upstairs, get him some high ground. Is he going to be able to do something? All that's left are Burley and Vanished. Oh man, and that's Atlanta takes it 6-3.
There we go. The Atlanta Dazed close it out. The Chicago Hunted were holding on there for a little bit, but just a little too late. And I mean, when you got Vanished and Legendary putting up the numbers that they were out there, done. So they need to just do it. You know, there's nothing else to say. It's the Chicago Hunted back against the wall, series on the line, and it's all going to come down to this first break off here. You got Newspaper playing a nice creddy. Should be able to get an opening kill. Goes for the 2, not able to find it though. But you do have Verley and Serpent combining for a couple kills to maybe try to get towards this objective. Serpent with the cheeky stun grenade. Wow, that's some quick thinking there, Chief.
Yeah, it is. As we already have a capture on that B side, working heavily right now as Serpent's holding down that point. Bam Bam over at the dumpster. He goes ahead. He takes down whoever was in the back. And guess what? 1 ticket B for the Atlanta Dazed. Burley working his way from the high ground. Sees Bam Bam, takes him down. Watching the diner. Looks like they're going to fight for B first. But we got Legendary already on that A point. So we're going to start. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they split it up. 2 on A, 2 on B, and work it out from there. Vanished was on that A hill. A hell of a contest. He gets taken down. Legendary letting the Renetti do the talking for him. Makes his way up to get some high ground. As Burley is on that A hill. Oh, man. Ooh, yeah, just sending some rounds downrange from up high. Trophy going out. Stun going out. Doesn't connect. No, it doesn't. 1 ticket A for the Atlanta Dazed. Ticket and a half on that A point. Man, Legendary is making that MCW talk. We got 2 ticks at A for the Dazed. We got it. Serpent also with Legendary. Small stack at A. Word to Jims. Legendary gets taken down. So does Serpent at 2 and 7/8 tick. Newspaper on a 5 spree, but he gets canceled. Vanishes on that A hill. We're going to go ahead and say that A point is secured. We have another minute to play with.
A whole nother minute here, and Vanish is able to find the timing to get past. I believe that is that was Giants there, and he's gonna get this seam. And oh, that's a little unfortunate. Could have been a big play for him, but kind of exposed himself a little early there, and now the rest of his team is picking up the pieces, but the trades are just ringing out all over the map. And Chicago Hunted are doing a pretty good job of forcing these Atlanta Days players back a little bit, but they're going to have to regroup around Red and maybe try to find some more of these kills. That's a big one for Giants on the backside. He does get traded out by Serpent, and Legendary finds Logi's. That may open up the hill just a little bit more. Now you can see those red arrows start to move towards the diner. Serpent and crew crossing. Serpent always good for some damage there, but he just got picked up. So Logi gets, or Legendary, sorry, gets picked up as well by Logi. And now the Days are once again having to regroup towards red. Chicago Hunted doing a really good job of controlling the time and the kills here.
Yes, they are. Legendary tries to make his way around that A-bomb site. He gets taken down. Newspaper. Oh, man, Newspaper just watching the back of the diner, making sure nothing red comes through. Goes for the two-piece, gets mowed down. Burley working his way around by the dumpsters. He gets taken out himself. Trophy placed by the Hunted. Legendary already on the hill. We got a tick and a half at A, or at B, excuse me. But Atlanta is down to 4 lives with, we'll go ahead and say, 2 ticks at B right now. 15 seconds left. Vanish gets taken down. 13 seconds left. 2 ticks at B. Legendary's got a lot of work to do because he is the sole survivor. He gets taken down. Chicago take the round, and we're up 1-0.
That's some good work out of Chicago there to not troll that defense. It's very, very important to not troll your defenses and control. And you know, they give up 5 ticks, so a little bit of bleeding, but not the worst case scenario here. So keep track of that, folks. You got the Atlanta Days up 5, and it may come into play here later on as they fight for that coveted round 5 defense here. And I'm excited to see how the Chicago Hunted opt to break this off. You know, you see most teams just typically run straight towards A off rip. But you can see these guys, they're heading towards B here. So this may work out in their favor if they can get some of these initial kills. It's going to be Verley first up to bat to maybe try and shut this down. Does a lot of damage, but doesn't find the kill. It's going to cause those arrows to turn. He is able to find another kill, though. And Vanished is good for a cleanup as well. So that's going to be a B push shutdown. But you do have Bam Bam in the very back, going to be able to get back into B, and I don't think they're going to be expecting this, and they're definitely not expecting a 2-piece from Newspaper. So now Atlanta Days are in a real weird situation.
In fact, that trophy, you noticed Burley tossed a trophy before he even made his way around the building to do any cleaning up. Burley back into the diner to hold things down for the Atlanta Dazed. And of course, the Alpha Channel rated us with a party of 28. What's up, Alpha Channel?
Come on.
Way through the office of the hotel right now into that P5 area. Burley, we're coming around the back. And if I'm looking at that right, oh, we got all kinds of Chicago on that A point. They're 1 tick at A right now. Giants hold it down along with Logie. So that means there's a small stack. Word to Jim's 2 ticks at A for the Chicago Hunted on that A side. Burley getting ready to set things up over at B. Logie holding down that A. There was a stack. Word to Jim's that A point is secured. We have another minute to play with.
That's good work from the Hunted. They're able to get in early. They know it needs to be done. They just got to do it. That's what we said earlier. And so far, they've been doing it. I mean, lives are even. Minute 30 on the board. They just got to try to get some good positioning towards red here. But you got to get past Vanished and Legendary, who are pushed up, picking off those spawners before they can even get close to the hill. And those are going to be 2 big dominoes you got to knock over if you want to get any progress towards B at all. It's Legendary still just locking down this lane, doing a lot of damage, but Giants is there to help out. He's going to pick up that kill for his team, allow him to move forward. Verley's still on the prowl, though. He's taking out Newspaper and may be able to reflank this here as Vanish is getting back down a little bit. I mean, the Hunted are getting closer and closer to that D objective, and that's a big win out of Vanish to shut him down. Logie is there quick for a trade, though, but he gives up his position, and it doesn't matter. He gets the 2-piece, quickly traded out, and now the Hunted have got to try and scramble. You don't want to miss any of this map control you can get after a 3 dead like that.
No, you can't. In fact, Bam Bam tosses a hello there. Doesn't connect.
That's a good nade.
Some of his bullets do. He gets a quick stun. And in fact, somebody in the chat just said, tell Giants to step it up. He's playing like the Cowboys in the playoffs. Oh, that hurt. Logie gets taken down, but Giants got the high ground, shooting towards that diner, cleaning it out. Oh, but Giants gets taken down himself. Now Bam Bam doing the same route, coming through the window, gets taken down. Atlanta by time win their defensive round and tie it 1-1.
There we go. And they gave up only 3 ticks, I believe. I don't think that Chicago was able to get anything towards that B side. So they find themselves ahead in the tick game, evening it out, back on the attacking side. You got to think maybe this is where we'll see a variation hit out of Atlanta, maybe something a little funky, try and catch these guys off guard and clutch the series out.
Let's see what they pull out of their hat. And yeah, Giants, step it up. You're playing like the Cowboys did in the playoffs. Royce has said that. As we're watching from Burley's point of view, Atlanta on the offense, Chicago on the defense. There we go. Burley on that A hill, along with Serpent. So there's a small stack on A. Burley drawing the first blood on the Bam Bam. Working Jim. Oh man, Giant. Who was it? Got taken down. Logie gets taken down. Newspaper up top. Oh, he gets a subscription on that one. There's a nade caught by a trophy. We still have Burley on that A hill. 2.5 ticks a day. That A point is going to be taken care of here very, very shortly. And we're going to end up having another minute to play with. Let's go ahead. Newspaper up top, working his way towards the B side. Giants already on that B hill on defense. Oh, wow. And then Newspaper goes ahead, takes out Serpent. Newspaper is just rocking out right now. He's 20-10, so he's double positive on a 3 spree, making that rival do things.
Oh, what a timing! Vanish almost got away with that there. He caught Newspaper with his pants down just for a moment, was able to cross. But you know, you're looking decent right now. If you are the Chicago Hunted, A point goes away pretty early on, but got some good map control if you can hold it, but you got to stop a guy like Legendary from doing things like that. 20-13. The trade is good from Giants. That's exactly what you got to do, is just keep working these trades when you're on defense. Just whittle that attacking side down. Maybe let that panic set in a bit. And Giants pushing out those spawns, got them spawning over towards that market side, just making that trek just a little bit further for the days. And ooh, Giants got to stay alive here. That's a good Simtex, forcing Legendary to reposition a little bit as Bam wins a big one onto Vanish, just continuing to stagger out the Atlanta Dazed here. They can't even get out of their spawn right now.
No, they can't. Bam tosses the nade, doesn't connect. Serpent making his way around the bus, trying to get over into that diner, into that B point, along with the rest of the Atlanta Dazed. Oh man, and Serpent gets taken down by Bam Bam. Newspaper working his way around. There was a nade that went off. Bam Bam on a 3 spree of his own, but Newspaper on that B hill, ready to defend it at all costs against these Atlanta Dazed players. As Burley tries to make a dumpster, he gets mowed down. Legendary coming down around the bus. Oh, he does a little taking out of his own as he takes out Logie. Oh man, Bam Bam on a 5 spree. Newspaper still holding the hill down though. Newspaper, he's working it hard. He's working it hard.
Okay,
Bam. There we go. Give it to Chicago. They're ahead 2-1.
There we go. Those are the boys coming to life. You saw Bam, you saw Newspaper sliding around, kind of doing what needs to get done. And Bam was able to pick up a streak off those kills there. So he has a cruise missile coming into this next round. And they can clutch this offensive side. I mean, this could be the start of the reverse sweep.
Yes, it could. Yes, it could.
Only time will tell, though. Got to let these guys play it out here. Newspaper on board first. He's going to be running straight to A. They're not messing around at all. They know that they got to get in there quick, and Newspaper is hungry for the chow. He is heated up, and he is letting it sing as he's going to find that first 2 big opening kills here. Now the team shots are in onto Legendary. Had no hope at all to win those gunfights, and Newspapers, or Bam, sorry, still being a nuisance on the map as the first tick at A does get taken away. You're working on that second tick. Now you got the take from Atlanta starting to come in here. The Serpent and crew are going to try to file in. Legendary was able to kill that player off, but not before that second tick fell. So Chicago Hunted looking pretty decent off the break. You just got to find some more of these kills here.
That they do is Serpent watching left, right, and center. Legendary on that A hill, pointing things off. I mean, Legendary's 25 and 18 in
Whoa.
control. So man, he is just frying himself. Verley on a 5 spree right now, as everybody is still trying to converge on that A point. Legendary going up to get some high ground, see if he can do any good up there. Oh man, he saw one, threw a couple rounds in, but he gets taken down himself. Bam Bam up top on the other side. Oh man,
What a
a
gunfight.
little too late. Serpent working his way through the alley. Coming around, Logie on that A hill for Chicago. So we only have, it looks like, a tick and a half of progression on that A point with 23 seconds left in this round. Burley trying to work his way up. Serpent holding things down upstairs, having the high ground. Giants on that B hill right now. So we have one at A, one at B. We're starting to capture on that B side. There's one tick at B for the Chicago Hunted. Giants the back of the bus. And here we go. Contested A. Bam Bam gets taken down. We have just about, yep, we go ahead. We have 2 ticks. Oh no, contest.
Oh, they line up.
They got the 2-second tick. Here we go. 2.5 ticks. And we're looking at 2 ticks at A for both teams. Oh no, Giants and Bam Bam are both holding that B point down. Small step for the Tims. That B point is secured. We have another minute to play with.
They've got a whole minute here. They're only down 4 lives. Make it 5 off that kill from Serpent. I mean, well, 6 now as Furley and crew are starting to chop these guys in transition to this next hill. They only need a tick here. You only need one good shot at this, and Newspaper getting a little mixy over here, trying to stay alive. He knows his lives are very important as Loki's going to help him out just a bit, but you got to shut down Furley over here on the outer edge of this zone. That barrel position can be devastating when you're trying to cap here. And look at this route from the guy. Gets slowed down by the fire extinguisher. You gotta love it. But he's gonna be able to maybe activate on this hill here as his teammates are finding a lot of these kills up front. Only 5 left here for the Chicago Hunted. You gotta get big gunfights.
Oh,
and the Legendary takes one away from him. That's one less big opportunity you have as Bam and crew are now getting shot in the back. There's Verley being a nuisance, hanging out in the backside. He finds himself another kill as the team kill does come through, and now you give yourself an opportunity to get clutched on. Giants swinging around. He's gonna try to find it, and he gets it. You get clutched on, and now it's up to Serpent. Gets the beat down.
Oh, wow.
Atlanta, they take it in the end.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it can't get closer than that. It looked like Giants was about to take it, but the butt stock is too good for Serpent. And Atlanta give themselves another opportunity to complete this 3-0.
Yep, and it looks like Chicago is going to be on the defense if my count is correct. Because I'm looking at 10-5 as in favor of Chicago. Okay.
There we go. They got it.
We're going to try this again. Chicago on the defense. Atlanta on the offense. From Serpent's point of view, here we go. The deciding round. Where's everybody going? Looks like everybody's going to have a major conference over at B. Bam, coming through. Tossing it hello there, but then gets the first blood on the Bam Bam. Burley just outside. Sees one in the alley. Sending some rounds in there, tossing a nade, see if that does anything. But he gets hello there. Burley at the back door gets mowed down by Bam Bam. Newspaper canceled that guy's subscription right there. And here we go.
No.
Oh man, then Newspaper gets canceled himself. Vanished, working through the alley, avoiding that dumpster area. And then, oh man, hello, we're already starting some progression over. Verley is holding down that A point. Everybody at B looks like they were a diversion. Serpent up on top, 1 ticket A for the Atlanta Dazed. Serpent gets taken down. We have a tick and a half. Newspaper coming in to clean out the hill.
Oh, they got the hell spawn too. All of Atlanta Days is spawned in that back B search area. Now they're gonna have to try and funnel across the middle of the map here, and they're just getting cut
Oh,
down. Newspaper almost goes for the highlight reel here as Legendary and Vanished are all that's left around A. They do stack it up though, and they get a couple ticks here, and it's looking like they may be able to go ahead and clutch this out. We need a hero play here out of Bam to maybe get it, but he gets back down. So that's the A point gone, and Giants with a nice two-piece in transition, and that's a clean 4 dead here for the Chicago Hunted, and they are up 7 in these lives, have a minute and 20 to defend, and no progression at B. I mean, Chicago is definitely in position to either win or troll completely here.
yeah. As we're watching Giants, he does a little mowing down over there at the dumpster. He's on the backside of that diner. Nobody's coming through on his watch, at least in the backyard. 58 seconds left in this final round of control. He goes ahead, goes inside, watching left, right, and center. Oh, man, nice range on that MCW, but he's got that dumpster locked down for the most part, and that alley in front of the bus. 41 seconds left, and 9 lives for Atlanta, 21 lives for Chicago. Chicago definitely has the life advantage, and all they have to do is keep Atlanta from getting 3 kicks of possession. 27 seconds left in this map. Logie on the other side of the building, across the street, sees what? Oh man, he gets mowed down. Legendary over at the bus. And we got somebody from it. We got Vanished on the hill right now, stopping the clock at 17 and a half seconds. There's the contest. Vanished is at the back door holding down that B side. There we go. Half of a tick, 2/3 of 1 tick at B. Serpent.
No.
Fire. Atlanta down to 3 lives. As there's the contestant B, Burley. That Atlanta down to 2 lives. Serpent trying to make a difference, working his way around the bus. Oh, nice shots right there, but he gets mowed down. Chicago, stay alive. 3-2.
Had some good work out of Chicago there to be able to clutch up that map 3. There was doubters out in the world, and I was never one. I was always in here for Logie and crew.
Towards that P1. Logie already on the hill for Chicago Hunted. Got himself set up. Legendary draws the first blood on the newspaper. Nate going through the tunnel. Is it going to connect? No, it doesn't connect with anybody right now, but we got Logie actually holding down the hill, getting the time. Oh man, Legendary comes through and cleans up, takes Logie off the hill in order for Burley to try to own the hill for the Atlanta Dazed. Legendary staying upstairs, keeping things cleaned off. Nobody's on that hill right now. I take that back. Newspaper is holding his subscription on the hill right now as Bam Bam works his way around.
Oh, big kill.
Nice kill there. And then, almost gets taken down himself by, in fact he does, by Burley. Serpent trying to figure out this scrap time on the hill, but the last second goes to Chicago, 21-4 in favor of the Hunted as we go to P2.
P2 pops, and you do have the Chicago Hunted able to get some of that control towards the P2 side with those couple kills there. That's going to open it up, at least for a moment, as Vanish is there to contest. Got to reload, got to wait for the team, at least for a moment here, as you still got Giants to deal with and that player in Logie down here in secret. Burley able to take care of Logie, so now Bam Bam left alone. Burley takes him out as well. The Atlanta Dazed are finally into P2, trying to get some of this time back, as neither team was really able to get a lot of time off of P1. So a low scoring hard point across these 2 hills so far, and that's looking like the scrap time's just going to go to Atlanta Dazed here. And you've already got that number 4 player and the number 3 player towards that side, number 3 especially, up in a good spot as Logie gets caught taking a little swim out there. Looks a little cold to be swimming to me, Coffee.
Just a little as we go into P3. Giants working his way over to the hill to get rid of that white time to get some. Oh man, but Giants gets mowed down himself. Vanished little gymnastics there as Bam Bam gets traded out by Burley. Burley on a 5-3. Burley on the hill right now for the Atlanta Dazed. Trophy going down. Burley giving some corner cover, watching for anybody coming in off the sub side spawns. And Bam Bam up top side right now, working his way back through. Tossing a hello there. Gets intercepted by the trophy. Burley sees Bam Bam. Oh man, but he gets
Ooh.
slowed down himself, vanished, working his way through. Looks like he's getting ready to pre-rotate over to that P4. Giants on the hill right now for the Chicago 100, 48-30 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. Giants already working on his rotation to go to that P4 as we get ready to see this P4 pop up, 48-38 in favor of Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta's there early. Giants is able to find Verley though, and actually gets across mid map for free here. Legendary just happened to miss him. Maybe able to get him on the back foot here. As now you've got all of Days starting to collapse around this hill a little bit. They know that Hunted are on their way, so they're going to start getting these cross shots. Legendary opens it up and is immediately traded out. Serpent gets picked up by Giants here. The trades continue to ring, and now the hill's going to remain white. And Coffee, I don't know if we're going to get to 250 at the end of this thing. I'm going to be honest with you.
That's something I have not seen before, is it go all the way to time and not to 250. Legendary on the hill right now for the Atlanta Dazed, 75-40 in favor of Atlanta. Legendary taking ownership of this P4 hill. 80 as he goes ahead. He moves off and lets Vanish hold onto the hill. But oh man, getting some rounds off on that sub side. Man, you can only range out that MCW so much as Legendary goes ahead and gets ready to pre-rotate. Bam Bam. Oh man, a little nade, but he got caught by he takes down Vanish, but gets caught by Serpent. Serpent. Oh man, Serpent over by the nice up top kill. Over at that power box over there in front of P2.
Oh,
Nice.
big win.
On the hill right there. Here we go. 86-59 in favor of the Dazed.
Oh, the Days are getting pushed back a little bit right now. The Chicago 100 really bossing up here on P5. Gonna be able to maybe even it out and then some if they can hold the rest of this hill here. Is now the Atlanta Dazed are forced in a really weird spawn position because they don't really have the favorite spawn for P1 or P2 here after this P5. And after the first round of rotations, you know, it's kind of option two. I thought, you know, either somebody is just going to heat up and run away with it, or these teams are just going to absolutely tie wrists up and just fight in the prison showers, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yes, as we try to gulag it. Here we go. We're in P1. Vanished is watching over that P1. Bam Bam drops down onto P1, tosses a nade, doesn't connect. No, but something does because, oh man, and Legendary on the hill right now for Atlanta, 98-91 in favor of the Dazed. Chicago was able to catch up quite a bit. Legendary, he gets mowed off the point. Vanished all the way over at P5, excuse me, but he gets taken down. Giants working his way around that P5 side over by between P5 and back at P2 actually. 116-91 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. Serpent watching that back tunnel. He's sending some rounds up top. He was connected, but gets out of there just with the skin of his life. So it's going to be haha can't get me, haha can't get me. 131-91 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. We go over to P2. Serpent making his way across that catwalk. Takes down newspaper. Tosses it out a trophy. And he is taking ownership of that. Atlanta is taking ownership of that P2 hill, 143-92.
Yeah, this is the part where Atlanta Dazed is starting to run away with it just a little bit here. Chicago 100 looked good off P5, but they gave up over 40 seconds off that next P1. And now the damage is being dealt here on the second hill as well. So they do have rotations for P3, but this is almost a must hold here. You need to get as much time as possible off this to get yourself back in. And as Vanish gets a team kill there onto Verley to maybe help him out in transition, and it is going to help him out. So there's the 3 dead, and Verley gets picked up again. So that's basically 4 for the Chicago Hunted to start locking down some of this time early.
As Serpent watching over from P2, P5. Bam Bam just outside that P3, watching in that tunnel. 180 to 107 in favor of the Dazed. Logie
Oh,
tries to do so, but gets taken down. Burley gets a quick hello there as Burley makes his
oh,
way
they
upstairs.
spawned back there. No.
Oh no. That means they're getting ready to hit spawn trap because here we go, Pete. We're still in P3, 180 to 119
Oh,
in favor of Atlanta. Atlanta steps foot onto that hill. They're starting to collect that time. Then they get off with damn near a team wipe. Now Legendary is taking ownership of that P3 hill. Oh, at least he was. Now you got Burley on there, 190, 120. Giants toss it out of the trophy, getting ready for P4. And if I'm looking right, I see some green on that P4 hill already. 196, 120 in favor of Atlanta.
there we go. I said it earlier, but it's even more of a must hold now, as now Atlanta Dazed is staring down the barrel of that 200-point mark. And Chicago Hunted got a nice setup here, but the cruise does get invested. So you got to think some of these key players on the map are going to get
Kaboom!
dropped. And no kills there from Verley. Maybe some spawn protection on one of those players, as Logie is now going to try to get something in the hill, but he gets picked up by Vanished. And Atlanta Dazed are in a decent spot to be able to at least keep this hill white for the most part, not give too much time to the Chicago Hunted. But oh, they spawned back in the sub area, so that may make it a little more mixy here, Coffee, as they could just get pinned back there.
As Burley is on another 5 spree right now, as Bam Bam tries to take him out. No, but Burley now has another cruise in his back pocket. Serpent working his way around to towards that P5 hill. Is he going to be able to handle it? Making his way quickly. He sees newspaper, cancels that subscription quickly. As Bam Bam is on the hill. Over there, he cleaned it off real quick like. So here we go. Legendary. Serpent on a 3 spree, but Legendary giving some top coverage over. Oh, man. Hello. Trophy. Oh, Logie. Nay. Bam Bam. We're hopping up. Trying to get. Yeah, there you go. Say hello to my little friend. Bam Bam toss it up. Oh man, then Bam Bam gets taken down himself. 227, 153 in favor of Atlanta Dazed. Serpent on a 5 spree. He gets mowed down. Newspaper. Oh my God, newspaper gets canceled again. Bam Bam tosses a nade. It gets intercepted by a trophy. Giants trying to work his way up. 241, 153 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. 5 seconds away from Atlanta going to the semifinals. 249, 153 as we go into point one, back into P1. Give it to the Atlanta Dazed. 250 to 153.
The Atlanta Dazed clutch it up in the end, take the series 3-1, and what a performance out of them. And we got Verley getting the final kill with a cruise missile. You love to see it.